So, hi, this is me again. Well, I guess you made it to this series, which is basically, I guess we can call it how to get how to make your competition irrelevant. We can also call it what you need to know as an executive to survive and live your life. We can call it lots of things. We can call it the second business you never knew you had, which is marketing. If you're not as good in marketing as you are delivering your service or making your service or your product, whatever it is you do, let me tell you something, you'll have a difficult time. By difficult time, what I mean is you won't make the money you could possibly make, not even by a long shot, and you will be grinding. You'll be getting frustrated. You will be getting a few more gray hairs than you should be getting. You will be spending less time with your family, and that's what it is all about. Let me tell you something, this is what it is all about if we do not take the responsibility to learn marketing the way it's supposed to be done, as well as all the other small things which an executive should know. There is so tremendously much misinformation on management. It is unbelievable. There's so much misinformation on marketing. It is unbelievable. I constantly talk to business owners who tell me, this marketing wouldn't work for me because I'm in an elegant business. Just the other day, the son of a restaurant owner told me that. The father was all for the little marketing things which I offered him to do. In fact, he's somewhat a friend, not a friend, but somebody I know. And I was willing to help him out with his restaurant, actually offering my marketing, a part of my marketing service, totally for free. And the father was all for it, maybe because it's free, it doesn't really matter, but one way or the other way, and then turns me over to his son, and his son goes, oh, this wouldn't work for us because we're an elegant, fine dining restaurant. I had to laugh. Unbelievable. On top of it, I was probably running some of the most first-class fine dining establishments in the world. And now being in marketing, and he tells me it wouldn't work. However, other people tell me that. Be it a business manufacturing guy, be it a dentist, be it a whatever. This wouldn't work for us because. And yet, while they say so, they're struggling. They're having a hard time. Oh, my God, why would they do that? In any case, that's what this series is all about. All right? Let me tell you something. Look forward to it like there is no tomorrow. Really. Go ahead, take a pen, write, do things, but do not, while you write and take notes, do not miss what I'm saying. On top of it, obviously, you can listen to it over and over again. But get in the basic, gesture of the whole thing and realize what this is all about. This is about attracting so many new prospects, not necessarily clients here. The prospect and the clients are two different things. It's about attracting so many new prospects who inquire about your service, who have some interest about your service, that even if your closing ratio stays the same, that you are going to make a lot of more money because of so many more people coming in, and everything will start flowing into place. All right, let's get started here. Let's get started with one particular area on how your organization is organized. And this is very different, different countries, literally. We do business and consulting in I think 4 countries, maybe even 4 continents, since we do a little bit in Europe, not too much, lots of it in the United States, a fair amount in Asia, in Taiwan and in India. And then, of course, we have the United States. So I think we have, several countries and several continents covered. And even though there are differences, there are huge similarities, and the truth is it's always working the same way, and some of the mistakes are made everywhere. Some countries and some areas make some mistakes more than others, but the truth is almost all of them make them. The one I'm going to explain now in terms of organization is extremely violated in countries like India. It is violated in the United States as well. Keep in mind, even in the United States, this country with this phenomenal business sense and whatever it is, 17 or some out of 21 businesses go broke within the first 2 to 4 years. Okay, we're talking a 90% going broke within 2 to 3 to 4 years. Period. So how could how good could they be with a business sense? Not too good, let me tell you this. By the way, I'm in business 20 years now, all right? So just so that we get a feeling here of the whole thing. So let me talk to you about an organization problem first when it comes to running your organization, which almost all businesses have, from a dentist to a manufacturer, and more so in India than in most other countries. Here we go. You have a salesperson. In fact, let me start writing this down a little bit, okay? You have a salesperson or a sales team, so let's just say a salesperson. Okay? Salesperson. That salesperson, in almost all cases, unfortunately, is also the marketing person. Okay? He is the marketing person. Now, what's the problem there? The problem is that marketing is a huge department to a degree that it should be a business in order, a separate business, in order to get in the people to be interested only. Marketing is there to interest people, to say, what do you have? Oh, I see. This is what you have. Interesting. Well, how could that fit me, maybe? That's what marketing does. Sales is enlightening and telling the person enough of the benefits of the product, not of the features, which is a whole different topic in sales, so that the person goes, I think I want that. I think I need it. Good. So a marketing person who is also doing sales will always neglect the marketing, because obviously marketing looks to him like a bunch of legwork. It's soliciting, it's making cold calls, it's doing all this work, which is, maybe door knocking, whatever it is, whichever word, letter writing. And he's not very inventive in letter writing, so he keeps writing the same old letter, which starts usually off with, hi, my name is Helmut Flasch, salesperson at the esteemed and renowned company XYZ, and our worldwide recognized products from our ethical company coming out are so wonderful and great, and we are striving to be the best with the best customer service and the best people in the field of 50 years of experience in our field, and combined 600 years of experience, blah, 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 blah. All the stuff for purpose nobody out there who wants to buy your product or service has any interest in it at all. But that again is a whole different topic. The point is that your salesperson, who is also a marketing person, will be getting his money signing a contract. So he will be grinding the few people he has in the pipeline. The few people he thinks he can sell, he will grind them. In fact, he will be going towards reselling the existing clients, which depends on your product or service, is usually the case, that you want to have repeat clients. Not always, but in most industries, in many at least. And if that's the case, your salesperson who is supposed to do marketing will not market very much, 5-10% of his time maybe. The other 80-90% of his time, 95% of his time, he will be grinding out the sales. And he will think he's a sales/marketing person. As I said, in India, most salespeople get the definition and the title of marketing executive. Apparently that sounds more elegant than salesperson, because a salesperson by definition in most people's eyes is a bad thing, pushing something down the throat. And let me tell you this, number one, it isn't, because if somebody needs a service, he needs a person to give it to him, to explain it to him, and to get it to him, and yes, sometimes to push that person a little bit so that he does do the service which will help him. Because people stay away from stuff which help them. They're gun shy, all kinds of things, so they need to have a little push. However, something even more important about this whole subject of sales. The only time, and the reason salespeople feel that this is something about pushing something down the throat, is because they do not have enough products. Enough inquiries, enough prospects. And thus they cannibalize the few people they have. That's what you get when you have a salesperson and a marketing person, the same person. You, I am telling you, are forfeiting most of your marketing. And it doesn't work to have, let's say, you say, okay, then I hire 2 people. So they both do sales and marketing. That equals out to the same, than 1 marketing, 1 sale. It doesn't work that way, because at any given time, your salesperson will be reluctant to do marketing and will work towards, so to say, sales, because that's where he makes the money. Sales is the tedious, the constantly getting rejected. At least the people he tries to sell, he's already somehow in communication with them, and the rejection isn't so huge anymore. In marketing at the beginning, especially if it is one person doing it, there's a tremendous amount of rejection. So that's number 1. Number 2, who said that it is a 1 salesperson for 1 marketing person? Who said that? We're going to get into the marketing area quite a bit, and you will realize how much there's to do and what type of knowledge it requires. Okay? Very different knowledge than selling, even though there's some similarity, obviously. Let's go on here. There's more devastating news. Most people, and again, some countries more than others, and not just on the last 2 in India, and over the last 15 years since I've consulted in India, I noticed it's more down there than in America, but America has the same problem actually, to a degree. The person is now also doing customer service. It makes a lot of sense to the business owner that the person who sold the guy keeps servicing him. Oh my God. Again, people don't like rejection. In sales, you get rejection, more so in marketing. Customer service, you don't get so much rejection anymore. So your person who's doing sales and marketing will be working on customer service a lot. He'll be eating it up. On top of it, there is this ethical belief, and it's right, it's correct, that the customer is gotten and he must be serviced good. Of course he must be. And the customer, as you probably well know, have you ever noticed a customer who has like a couple more things to complain and to kind of just ask lots of questions than he could and should? Yeah, they do that. They tend to do that. And that's fine. We still should service them. But it shouldn't be at the cost of doing sales and marketing, because that's where he will spend his time, sales and marketing. Unbelievably lots of time. Marketing will almost fall away. Sales will become weak.